Welcome everybody, Level M Diecast. We're talking Jada today. We're talking Majorette today. We're talking pink slips. This is a brand new set from both Jada and Majorette called pink slips. There are some other stuff that's not related to Majorette, like 1/24 scale. Also showing up. These are available at both Walmart and Target. They retail for about $4.99 at both locations. Does not seem to be store-specific items, so hobby dealers might be able to purchase these as well. So these come on the exact same card size that we've been getting for Majorette stuff. Majorette also sells their premium stuff with a blister card like this in other countries as well. We don't technically get Majorette here technically. This is the mix on the back, although there will be a mixture of waves, I do believe. These won't be dropping all at once. So this is basically the first 6 we're going to cover here. There is 12 in the entire mix. I'm not really sure how the distribution is going to work with these, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it goes relatively well. There is the deets on the back. Of course, you do have Jada and you do have Majorette because they are all Majorette castings. There is your barcode details and all that good stuff like that should you need those deets. They do come with a rudimentary box that is just pretty much a waste of space. Most of these models will more than likely not quite fit in that box, but it is what it is. So we're going to kick this off. These are not numbered. There's no particular numbers, anything like that. So it's not 1 of 2 or 1 of 12 or any of that stuff. So we're just going to kick it off with the Jeep Wrangler. Those nice, super thick cards, same thick cards that Majorette uses. Oh, man, just can't get them out. Man, I really don't like the way that Majorette packages their stuff. I really don't. All right. There is the rudimentary box, like I mentioned. Pretty pointless. It's just basically in there just to look nice in the package. But it's just a waste. It's a waste of money, in my opinion. There's deets on the bottom of that. This is the Jeep Wrangler. Does say Rubicon there on the top. It's all pink for pink slips. There is an interior in there. You just can't see the interior. The top does not come off. It's fixed. Deets on the back has taillights printed up. Taillights are the spare tire. It's got a tow hitch on there as well. Looks all right on the side. The ring is a little bit more purplish pink rather than just pink. And then, of course, the headlights are part of the interior window, so that's why they're pink. Does have Jeep logo printed on there. Here we go. This one is definitely not one of the better ones, but it does have suspension, just like you'd expect from Majorette. There is the deets down there, just to show that it is Majorette. Super suspension in the front. Not really sure who's going to be running a Jeep with pink slips, but wow, whatever. Casting choice is a little weird on that one. The rest of these I think will be okay. All right, Audi R8 Spider. This one in white. This does don a brand new premium wheel for Majorette. This big, huge 5-spoke. It's been out for a little bit, but it's new. It's really new, actually. So we'll get this guy out of there. That one worked a little bit better. Could have been user error with opening the package. Same box, rudimentary again. All right, here is our R8. This one looks pretty good. It does have some pink striping along the black. Very nice interior. Looks very, very good. Details on the back. Not super high quality print, but fully printed up though. So that's definitely a good thing. A little bit of print for the blade on the side. This model does not have suspension. There's no suspension in this particular model. But that wheel looks really, really nice. That is a rubber tire, in case anybody's wondering. They are fixed. They're kind of difficult. They are a rubber tire. So some people are like, oh, no, I think it's a plastic tire. Nope, it's a rubber tire, and it looks pretty good. The prints on the front look okay. They're, I mean, I think they're worth $5, but I don't think these are going to be quite as popular as maybe I originally thought they would. This one might be a little bit more popular. This is the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Unfortunately, for us here in the U.S., this is not the brand new 911 GT3 RS. Because yes, Majorette does make the brand spanking new GT3 RS casting, but of course, we cannot get that here in America for whatever reason. Not really sure why. We have to continue getting the old Porsche 911 GT3 because every time we get Majorette stuff, it is just leftover old stuff. Again and again, I will stick to my guns on that one. This is the GT3 RS. This is a kind of a primer, kind of a brownish primer color. It's actually a really cool color. I actually like it a lot. Looks pretty cool. I like the red tires, or the red wheels. That looks pretty good. It's the same prints that we've gotten on the GT3 RS forever, so nothing's changed with the prints. This particular one does have some moving features. It does have opening doors. They don't open all that far, but it does have opening doors, which is pretty nice. This guy does have suspension, but the Real Rider wheels are just really, really big for the rubber tires, so usually the suspension doesn't work, and that's the case with this one as well. I do like it. I like the fact that we're getting another Porsche. You guys know we love Porsche here at Level M, but really, really ridiculous that we couldn't have got the new Porsche casting, especially when this is a brand new series, brand new set, which is definitely a bummer. All right, next one up. This is the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat in pink, which I actually think is pretty cool. It's a very, very different color, not something you'd expect to see for a Hellcat, which I think is part of the charm. So we'll get this out of there. A lot of plastic in this packaging. It's just kind of the way Majorette works. There's the box. It's meh. This one is pretty cool, though. I do like the black hood. It looks really, really good. It does have, of course, the Hellcat hood on there. Still has lensed headlights. You can see them in there. They are part of the window. Again, rubber tires. This one looks pretty good. The suspension works a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. The prints on the back look pretty decent. So it says Dodge. Opening doors. These ones open nice, big, wide. Very, very nice. There's quite a bit of detail on the inside of the door panels, which is kind of cool. So always kind of hard to get that to focus on the door panels. But the detail is there. Looks pretty good with the black hood. I do like that. And then, of course, your Hellcat logo on the side. Same deets on the other side. This one's pretty good. Pretty old casting as far as Majorette's concerned. They've had that casting for a very, very long time. Just going to move some of this stuff around. Oh, those are rubber tires, too. I thought those were plastic tires because those look exactly like their plastic off-road tires, but those are rubber tires, too. So I just had to double check those. So I'll get those up there. All right, next one up is the Mercedes G Wagon, the G500. This is in purple. Might look a little blue on the screen, but I assure you it is purple. So get this one out of there. Plastic out. G Wagon is another casting that's been around for a very long time. From Majorette, they've done a bazillions of versions of it. There is the G Wagon. This is it's the same wheel as the Jeep. It's just not painted up with the wheels. So this looks a little too off-roady, I think. Especially if you're going to be racing your G Wagon, it looks a little bit too off-roady. This one's kind of nice. The white painted roof. Details on the back with your Mercedes logo on the spare tire. It does have a tow hitch. A little bit of prints for the rear window wiper. There we go. And then just the deets on the front. Prints look very, very good. This guy has an opening hood. They've never opened very far. They're very, very stiff. That's pretty much all you get. You'd never be able to work on that if that was a real vehicle, but not too shabby. This guy does have suspension on it. It's okay. It's an all-right model. I like the G Wagon. I think Majorette makes a fantastic G Wagon. It's just the set's a little underwhelming. All right, last one in this first wave, of course, is the Lamborghini Huracan Coupe, another casting that has been around for a very long time. Very, very long time. As a matter of fact, I think they may have made this casting when the Huracan was like a brand spanking new car, and the Huracan's been out forever. So this one didn't open quite as well. Now, in my defense, people will always say, you're supposed to use the little finger hole. There's a finger hole in the back here. Okay, Majorette's always had a little finger hole in the back. That doesn't work. I don't care what nobody says. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. There is the Huracan Coupe in gold. Kind of gives off some Fast and Furious vibes if you've seen Fast 10. Wow. The finish is actually really good. It's really, really good. Man, this, you know what? This is probably the best one in the whole mix. This has that new 5-spoke wheel on it as well, which actually doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit big, gives it a little bit of an off-road kind of vibe to it, but man, that gold is insane. The gold is insane. It does have an opening hatch part, which has always been kind of a pain in the butt. It's completely flat in there. There's really no detail in the engine area, but the hatch looks pretty good, and of course it closes nice and flush. Lensed headlights as always, which is a staple of Majorette. Deets on the bottom. Does have some suspension, not a whole lot of suspension, but that one's actually pretty nice. That one's actually pretty nice. So we'll move our SUVs kind of in the back. Kind of put the Porsche on the side. Some SUV action. We got our Hellcat. Got our R8. And then, of course, there is the good old Huracan. So there is the first mix of pink slips. You guys know we love Majorette. We do. We really do. You know that we don't really like Jada. But I think this is kind of a interesting mix. This has the, really nice castings from Majorette. It's got good details. It's got good quality, stuff like that, which are Majorette details. But then it's got that wannabe flashy, gaudy kind of Jada weird flair to it, like this guy, where it's just weird. They're just weird. And that's just kind of what Jada brings. Unfortunately, it's a mixed bag. I'm a little underwhelmed by these. I was really hyping these up, but they're worth the $5. They're worth the $5 for sure. Are they going to be a super hot thing on the peg? I highly doubt it, but I think people will like the wheels. So you might see some people buy these and drill them, but other than that, it's different. It's different. It's something new. So we're not getting too much of that in diecast world these days. So we'll take what we can get. So drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think about these. Don't hold back. Just let it out. Drop a comment. Let me know, because I'm a little bummed out. So we're gonna roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Live and diecast. Catch you next time. Peace.